the soon-to-debut female star jumped from the 60th floor. Before her death, she left behind a letter. What she didn't expect was that after her grandmother saw the letter, she felt guilty. She quietly apologized to her granddaughter. Then, in despair, she jumped from the balcony. This scene left everyone frozen in place. At that moment, her father picked up the letter. When he finished reading, it felt like the sky had fallen. He tightly gripped the paper, too afraid to speak again. At first, the girl thought it was because the police were present that her father refused to reveal the contents of the letter. However, after they had handled the funeral of her grandmother and sister, her father still wouldn't speak of what was in the letter. Faced with the family's concern, her father said some things that couldn't be understood. Hearing this, the girl dared not ask more, but little did she know, her father was protecting them. The girl decided to give up on investigating the letter's content, but when she saw her sister's photo, her heart began to waver. Her sister had been such a cheerful, positive girl. She once said that once she made a lot of money, she would buy a big house for the family. How could this possibly be a suicide? Suddenly, she heard some noise coming from the living room. She hurried out and found her father had fallen, drunk on the floor. She and her mother quickly helped him onto the couch, but just then, her mother took the opportunity to pull the letter from her father's pocket. She opened it and her face showed a shocked expression. The girl anxiously asked her, "What did the letter say?" But her mother remained silent. When the girl tried to grab the letter, her mother panicked and swallowed it. The girl couldn't understand why her mother would do such a thing. What could her sister's last words be that had thrown the entire family into such turmoil? Despite the girl's repeated questioning, her mother seemed to be in a daze. The girl couldn't understand. Just 2 days ago, they were a happy family of 5. Now, because of that letter, the family was completely shattered. At that moment, her father finally woke up on the sofa. When he saw that the letter was gone, he instantly realized they were trapped in this hell. Then, in immense pain, he walked out. Her mother said she was going out to clear her mind. Before leaving, she reminded the girl to take care of herself, so the girl waited at home all day, until she heard a knock at the door. She thought it was her parents returning, but when she opened the door, it was the police. Soon, the girl arrived at the riverbank and found her father's cold body. Everyone speculated that the father couldn't bear the pressure of his daughter's suicide and had chosen to jump into the river to end his life, but the girl couldn't believe her father would give up on her so easily. Just then, her mother arrived at the scene, but she seemed unusually calm, saying she already knew the secret. Her mother didn't elaborate, only stating that the truth would be revealed at tomorrow's press conference. She then took the girl and left the scene. Back home, the girl began to observe her mother's every move. Although she acted normally while doing housework or working, the girl felt something was off during dinner. Her mother had prepared chopsticks and a bowl for an empty seat. The girl asked her why. Her mother simply replied that it was a daily habit, but on the day of the press conference, the girl suddenly realized that her mother, who never wore makeup, was now wearing a meticulously applied look. This made her feel an ominous premonition. She was afraid of losing her mother. As the press conference drew near, she went to the venue with her mother. Everyone was now eagerly awaiting the truth behind her sister's last words.